position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tar Heels move, kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Russell. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson,
He tries to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Direct snap. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lopez to pass. Skips away from pressure. Brings it down on the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one, but give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to...
He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time,
looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out. It's Russell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Into the secondary on the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Powers through. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, that is a crazy sequence of events, because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California, thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop it.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, he's one of the best in the country. country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
On the ground, it's Gauze. Turning it on! Tackled there by the defense.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Quarterback may change this route. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Reed. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands. using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. On the option. He'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in on the left. Running free. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it to the back on the draw. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second down coming up. Lopez wants to fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going for it all. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward.
Smoke 9, smoke 9. All right.
On the move. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lopez to pass. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's James. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Russell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Gets the back moving. Lopez wants to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Hold it, finds his man on the left. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Snap it to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one.
And he throws another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some.
He uncorks one deep. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hit as he throws. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Hard running there. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's James. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lopez to pass. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. A first down for the offense. With jet sweep and pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get the corner. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. And the heat was all over him, and that that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Lopez wants to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man, it's tough to play man-to-man on an island out wide. There's so much grass. They can go either way, and the sideline is usually your friend, so you kind of push them towards the sideline, but great throw to fit that corner route in. Pretty nice coverage, too.
On fourth down, going to the air. He'll pull it down. Oh, my goodness, he's not even close to the first down marker, and they'll have to give up the football. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wide receiver going in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, LSU.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
22, water.
He'll try it again. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They get to him as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
On the move, it's Berry. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He is having a day, and there's still a ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
And if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
LSU.
They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Lopez to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. The toss to the right.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's Gauze. Now the connection takes it to the 11. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's first down from the 11. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting.
Throw to the end zone.
love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
22 water. 22 water.
He'll send the tight end in motion. Slams ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Defensively, dude, I'm just thinking about so many things, and now you throw this in. Now you get the ball to a fast guy in the perimeter right away, and that's not the running back. And I'm so dialed into the running back, and you running the ball downhill, or maybe the quarterback running. Now you kind of mix this in there for a positive gain. Really smart play by the offense down here in the middle.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Russell. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Silver State and a chance to lay claim to the Fremont Cannon once again. The prized possession that fans of both of these schools looking to roll back home and fire off once again. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nevada's offense will get the first crack at it here. The Rebels ran up and down the field the last time these two matched up, with the Wolfpack completely overmatched, but this time, Pack trying to bounce back.
When I think back to that game, you just think about the difference in speed. UNLV looks so much faster. They say speed kills. If they play like that again today, David, it's going to be tough for Nevada.
Yeah, they smashed him. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It wasn't pretty. It was over quick. And that's, I think, something that's really embarrassing, especially in a rivalry game. I look for Nevada to bounce back, man. They got to play with more emotion, more adrenaline. They got to be embarrassed from that last meeting.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Wolfpack need this third and short to keep the drive moving. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Rebels' offense will go to work for the first time today. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Orji. Quarterback adapted. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they out to the 44 with a first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Carpenter. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Turner. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
UNLV, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to... And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. The Rebels ran up and down the field the last time these two matched up, with the Wolfpack completely overmatched, but this time, Pack trying to bounce back.
When I think back to that game, you just think difference in speed. UNLV looks so much faster. They say speed kills. If they play like that again today, David, it's going to be tough for Nevada.
Yeah, they smashed him. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It wasn't pretty. It was over quick. And that's, I think, something that's really embarrassing, and especially in a rivalry game. I look for Nevada to bounce back, man. They got to play with more emotion, more adrenaline. They got to be embarrassed in that last meeting.
Going for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to try to get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force him.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
These are the plays as a defense that means so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. He's going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat as Nevada won the first game by a mere 2 points.
Yeah, it's funny to watch all those games back in the day. It's like 0-0 tie, 2 points. Now we're seeing high-scoring, firing cannons, and that's what's cool about the Fremont Cannon. Like, you get to earn this.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. With the catch, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And you could tell when the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
It's been a deep that tail. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pulls and fired complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Calandria. He's taking the shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Not... unproductive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. He'll go out of bounds. They'll park him at the 16. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end and now a little room to operate. Got it in the middle, it's Carpenter. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Jones to throw. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Right back to the well. Finds a little space. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Under fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their 1st pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Jones wants to throw it. Pumps it downfield. Got his man to the left. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And guys, the defenses have stood tall, kept the offenses out of the end zone, but now a chance for the 1st touchdown of the game. Flips it out to the back. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. They'll go to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job throwing up by this defense.
No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Push down for the tackle. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. The tap. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will give them the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Jones to throw. Gonna take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of the drive wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The play action fake. Fires downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Burning inside the 20. Touchdown Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Jones wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback moving. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. Oh, what a cut! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Nevada going quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense. Put them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Jones to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carpenter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. Looking deep down the right side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Touch pass on the run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Reads it, fires complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to the big tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster feed, here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge. Time to figure out where on the coaching staff. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own, or congratulations. It's time to sign your first coach.
Now let's get started by selecting your initial star rating. Your performance each week in high school will determine how much this rating will go up or down. Just remember, the higher your star rating, the more schools will be interested in you, but the expectations on your performance will also increase. Next, it's time to choose your position. From quarterback all the way to corner, there's a little something here for everyone. Now, let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye on the ratings and how they change with each build. The physical and mental abilities you can unlock will also... This is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day. If you didn't import a team builder team, the player info section is also where you'll choose the name of your high school and mascot. everything before you get under the bright lights. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins. Welcome to your senior year of high school. Throughout the season, you'll play through key moments from your games each week. And from this screen, you'll be able to manage the top schools on your recruiting board, cutting them all the way down to your top 3 before signing day. Now it's time to show them what you can do.
Running back, the ball carrier. That's a first down for the offense. The first down pass to the tight end. It's the 1 yard. Tacklers made at the 4-yard line. Third down coming. Complete to the wideout. Pickup of 14. First down for the offense. Number 27 with the grab and the score. 2. Third down, 9. Running back the ball carrier. A pickup of 8. And that's a first down for the offense. He's marked down at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down. The second down pass looks complete on the screen. Picks up 3. Third down. The tight end ball carrier. Loss of 2. Brings up 9. 43. First down for the offense. Off the carry by the running back. Making it 3. Brings up second down. On third down, caught by the receiver. He's tackled on the play at the 23. And first down for the offense. Wide receiver, the ball carrier. Second down. Brings up second down. The second down pass to the tight end is incomplete. It's now third down. The quarterback is set. A loss of 13 on the play. up. Third down.
White 18, Rocky switch. Check. Blue 27, Patty.
Scramble play by the QB. Brought down at the 11-yard line. Now set up in the red zone.
Get set. Check. White 94, slider.
Tackled at the 44-yard line. Now, fourth down. Brings up second down. The sack results in a loss of yardage on the play. Brings up third down. Brings up second down.
Let's go. Ready.
Brings up second down. The second down pass towards the tight end is incomplete. Brings up third down. On scramble. Gain of 12.